We are getting a lot of calls about Medicare late enrollment penalties, so we figured that this would make a good video to put here on YouTube. We have other videos that go into more detail around how somebody would get penalized as well as how people can avoid it, so I'll just go over that super quick in this video. First off, you do not have to take Medicare at age 65. If you are working and you are covered by your company plan, you can delay Medicare until you stop working and no longer have that company insurance plan, and you will not be penalized. Also, if your spouse is working and you are covered by your spouse's work plan, you can also postpone Medicare without penalty. This is in regards to Medicare Parts B and D because those are the two that have potential penalties. Your work plan must have something called creditable drug coverage in order for you to avoid Part D drug penalties. A creditable drug plan means that its coverage is equal to or better than what you would experience on Medicare. This Part D penalty in particular is really what this whole video is about, and I'll get to that here in a few seconds. If you're not sure if your company's drug plan is creditable, you can ask your HR or benefits manager and he or she will be able to tell you. Companies are supposed to send letters out to their employees, and on that letter it will state if you have creditable coverage or not. Oftentimes these letters do get overlooked, but they are supposed to send them out. In fact, if somebody does get assessed a penalty, specifically a Part D penalty, we would need to work with your employer to get a copy of those letters in order to appeal. If you do not have health insurance, or you're on an individual plan through the marketplace, or you're on a retiree plan, or you are on COBRA, or if you do not have a creditable drug plan, then you will want to go on Medicare at 65 to avoid penalties if you're the type of person who doesn't like penalties. If you do enjoy lifelong penalties, then you can ignore this. So for those who delayed Medicare past 65 because you continued working and stayed on your company plan, or because your spouse was working and you were on his or her plan, once you go on Medicare and sign up for a Part D prescription drug plan, you will get a Part D Late Enrollment Penalty Notice. Your new Part D drug plan insurance company can see that you didn't have a Part D plan at age 65, and they would now like to inform you that you will have a penalty unless you can show that you had creditable coverage. Now, several letters are sent to you, 3 to be exact. They typically come with return envelopes, so all you need to do is fill out the form, send it back, and you are good. I'm paraphrasing here, but the first letter essentially says, hey, we see that you didn't get a Part D plan when you turned 65. We need you to send in this attestation that shows that from when you turned 65 to now, you had creditable drug coverage. Now, the second letter says something more along the lines of, hey, we haven't received your attestation and we really need to get that or you will get a penalty. And then the third says something like, hey, guess what? You didn't listen and now you have a penalty because you didn't send in this attestation. Many of our clients receive the first letter, send in the attestation, and they still get the second letter. Oftentimes that second letter is mailed before you sent in your attestation, and the timing of the mail is weird, and you just get that second one after you did what you were already supposed to do. As silly as it sounds, we still tell our clients to send in the attestation with the second letter as well, just in case. Now look, we're adults, we can speak candidly with each other. We are all getting a bunch of junk mail along with a lot of other mail. And now you're getting letters from an insurance company that are describing something that we thought we already did, or we thought was handled by our employer or our agent or our spouse. So these letters often get ignored and thrown out, like a lot. These are on you. Your agent can't send these in for you. Your employer isn't sending this in for you. You need to watch for these letters. Okay, if these were missed because your dog ate your letters, or they went to the wrong address, or they were ignored, and you are now seeing Part D penalties, even though you had creditable drug coverage, you can retroactively fix the problem, but it is a lot of work and it is a hassle for you. So let's make sure that this is handled correctly the first time together, because I truly believe that no matter how different we all are as humans, the one thing that we can all agree on is that nobody likes to receive penalties. Some people like to issue penalties, but we don't like to receive penalties. All right, you know what to do from here. If this video was helpful, hopefully we earned a like or maybe even a subscribe, but I get it, we may be strangers and those can feel like big steps. So watch a few of our other videos, and if you think we can be friends, we love hearing from you. I appreciate you making it this far, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.